Hello students, in experiment 3 we have to observe the action of zinc, iron, copper and aluminium metals on the following salt solutions: zinc sulfate solutions, ferrous sulfate solutions, copper sulfate solutions, aluminium sulfate solutions, and then we have to arrange after experiment in decreasing order of reactivity. The materials required for this experiment are beaker, test tube, distilled water, ferrous sulfate, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, aluminium sulfate. These solution will prepare, and then copper metal, zinc metal, iron metal and aluminium metals. Let us proceed. Now we have taken copper sulfate again and we are adding iron metal, and we observe no reaction. Observe no reaction. Wait for some time. And we see that reaction occurred. Iron becomes reddish brown. This reaction took place. This iron is more reactive than copper, and this solution is iron sulfate. So here iron is more reactive than copper, so reaction observed. Now again we are taking copper sulfate and we add copper turning agent. We wait for the reaction. We see that no reaction. Of course, no reaction means copper cannot react with copper sulfate. Again, we are taking copper sulfate and we add zinc metal in it. A small piece of zinc we are adding and we observe that reaction starts. Color of zinc changes. So copper metal is deposited on the surface of zinc, and this solution, after some time, this becomes zinc sulfate. And copper is deposited, and we see the color change of zinc metal. Hence reaction took place. So here zinc is more reactive than copper. Now we take iron sulfate. We are taking iron sulfate and we add small amount of aluminium oxide. We observe here aluminium displaced copper, so color of the solution changes. Means here aluminium sulfate is formed because aluminium is more reactive than iron. Again we are taking the same solution, means iron sulfate, and now we are adding iron sulfate, iron metal, and we observe that, wait for the reaction. If it happens, no reaction, means iron cannot react with iron sulfate. Now again we are taking iron sulfate and now we are adding copper in it, and we see, no reaction, means copper cannot displace iron because iron is more reactive than copper, so reaction doesn't take place here. So means copper is less reactive than iron. Again we are taking iron solution and we are adding zinc and we observe it takes time, so we keep it here because this reaction takes time. We keep here. Now we take aluminum sulfate again, zinc sulfate. Now because these solutions experiment completed, now we have taken zinc sulfate and we are adding small amount of iron metal. We observe that iron displaced zinc. Once reaction took place, iron sulfate is formed. Means iron is more reactive than zinc. Again, in the same solution, zinc sulfate, we add now iron. And we observe. You see, no reaction, no any change in color. Means iron is not reacting with zinc. The zinc sulfate, because iron is less reactive than zinc. Again we are taking zinc sulfate and now we are adding copper turning. So we observe there is no reaction because copper is less reactive than zinc. Means zinc is more reactive than copper. That's why we have not observed reaction. And at last, again we are taking zinc sulfate and we are adding zinc metal in it. And we observe, obviously, zinc will not react with zinc sulfate. So no reaction we observe. So finally we can say that here we can see that zinc is more reactive than aluminum, is more reactive than zinc is more reactive than iron, and iron is more reactive than copper. So in decreasing order we can write, first of all we can write aluminum. Now so here we can write, first of all, aluminum. Aluminum is more reactive than zinc. Zinc is more reactive than iron, and iron is more reactive than copper. This is the order of reactivity.